All right, guys, I did some digging here, and on my way to the store today, I stopped and picked up the paper, and this is what I saw. Yes, that is a tank with Trump sitting in it, with the caption saying, "On to Greenland, Colombia, and maybe even Mexico." And he's got kind of like a map. He's holding the map. He's kind of like a GPS right now, trying to figure out which way to go, right? A road map. Now, on to the next slide or image that we're looking at here with the titles Fatal Final Seconds. So this article is telling us how much of an angel this ICE agent is. So it gets into how he's a war veteran and a very committed Christian father with high values in life and stuff like that. And, he even got like some quotes from his friends and whatnot. So, really trying to paint this guy as an angel and, as a beautiful human being. And it also tells us that he's been an ICE agent since 2013. All right. So now I'm going to paint a different picture of this guy so you can watch this video that I'm going to show you. And at the end is where the ICE agent calls her a fucking bitch after he just popped her in the face 3 times.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. It's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
Fucking bitch.
So these are the guys that we pay hard-earned money to put on the streets and have at least a little bit of decency when it comes to human beings, right? So this person wasn't a full-out evil person or like an actual terrorist. So after killing this person, you should instantly feel regret and, sorrow. And there's none of that shown as he does the king trot, right? After he shoots her like a Hercules, you see him trotting down the street, with his shoulders up, like he's a fucking bad man, and it adds to the picture here, the overall picture that this guy literally has no feelings towards any human beings, and it shows by him, saying fuck this fucking bitch, like me personally, I don't feel like his life was in that much danger. But even if your life was in a little bit of danger like that, you just shot like a woman that was like defenseless and pretty much weaponless, and you're the guy there that's supposed to be almost like, the adult in the room where, you should be able to downplay things and not let them get out of hand. And again, if the best officers are the ones that can get people in cuffs alive, right? That's where you actually serve a purpose, and you're punishing somebody the right way. By shooting somebody, that's like the ultimate, man. Not even people who rob banks get shot and killed. Not even murderers caught on scene red-handed get shot and killed. So it's way excessive. It's excessive force at its finest right here. On display, in my opinion. And then, of course, we have another video because it seems like everybody wasn't working that day and everybody had a fucking camera in their hand, including the officer, which I think actually incriminates himself even more. Maybe he shouldn't have been recording it, but it looks like it's incriminating him even more because of the audio And even the video too, it doesn't side with him, the video, because there's so many other angles that really do show, he was more out of the way than in the way, and he was very capable of getting out of the way. And did he put himself in the way? There's so many variables right now. It's incredible. But let's take a look at this clip.
Shame!
What did the fuck did you guys do?
Shame!
What happened?
Hey, stand back!
This guy has a gun. They're firing guns.
I'm trying to help!
You made a crime scene!
You fucking shot someone!
You
in the
shot
fucking
someone!
Right.
You shot someone!
All the way back!
You shot someone!
All the way back!
You shot someone!
All the way back!
You shot someone!
Do you have a
You shot someone!
Back up all the way to the car!
So I want to know, did this officer use his power and position recklessly and irresponsibly? Did he overcross the boundary of excessive force? Let me know. One thing I like to ask is, what if the roles were reversed? So what if this person, Renee Good, was actually the officer's or the ICE agent's mother? If his mother got killed, where it could have been prevented, and she wasn't committing the crime of the century and wasn't doing the most evil thing on earth, like, it looks more innocent in that she was paranoid rather than her, driving around trying to mow down ICE agents all day. It doesn't look like she was that type of terrorist. So she was there. She got caught in a little situation where she felt like she could just drive off. And next thing you know, there's somebody on her hood because she looked left, focusing on that officer, and pressed the gas while she was still looking at the officer to her left. And by the time she looked forward, there was already an officer on her hood, not giving her a chance to press the brakes or give up then. It could have ended probably about 5 different ways, and it ended the worst way. And I'm sure Minnesotans right now and all of America are not okay with preventable deaths by ICE or any officer at this point, after all they've been through for the past, 5-10 years, maybe even more now. If you want to go back, you can go all the way back to the Rodney King beatings. Like, America's kind of fed up with the way law enforcement kind of handles and in my opinion, does a lot of excessive force. Kind of everything ends with gunshots, in America. It's crazy.